Welcome on board Valkyrie. We are Mark and Cynthia. In 2020, we sold everything to chase a dream, cruising America's Great Loop. Starting from Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts in May 2025, we set off on a once-in-a-lifetime journey exploring 6,000 miles of North America's waterways, canals, lakes, and rivers. We are inviting you to join us out here, somewhere on the water, and experience our loop right alongside us. Previously, on Somewhere on the Water, we left Ludington, Michigan, and cruised to Muskegon, and anchored for 4 nights, before cruising across Muskegon Lake to Hartshorn Marina, where we are currently docked. It's a nice morning. We're leaving early this morning to go to the marina because the wind's supposed to pick up. It's only like 8:35, but Mark called yesterday to get permission to come into the marina early. So hopefully when we get there, we'll just slide right into that slip, no problem. There's a tugboat coming through the canal. It's got to do a little bob and weave around all these fishermen. One thing we have learned while boating together for well over 20 years, and especially on the Great Loop, is that there's a big difference between offering a helping hand and taking command of someone else's docking procedure. When a boat is coming into a marina and people on the dock offer to grab lines, that help is incredibly appreciated. But the best thing a dockside helper can do is be ready to take direction from the crew on board. The captain has already assessed the wind, current, the dock, and the boat's position, and has given the crew instructions on where and how the lines should be secured. Everyone on board has a specific job, and those directions are all about getting the boat safely and securely to the dock. So, if you are helping a boat come in, wait for the crew to tell you which line they want you to take and where they want it placed. Once the boat is secure, adjustments can always be made. It may seem like a small thing, but during docking, there can be a lot happening at once. The captain needs to be able to communicate with the crew without competing instructions from the dock. After all, we're all out here to help each other, and sometimes the best help you can give a captain is simply to grab the line and let the crew call the shots. We appreciate the people at Muskegon who helped us dock here at this marina. They did an amazing job. And honestly, everybody in Michigan we've met has been so amazing, super friendly, and has just made Michigan that much more enjoyable. Little rain squall coming through. But look at the blue sky. But it's raining. Mark was washing the boat and he came in out of the rain. Hello everybody, welcome on board Valkyrie. Today is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. It is our 93rd day on our America's Great Loop adventure, and we are on our 62nd day of cruising. We are at a marina in Muskegon, and we have been here the last 2 nights. And today we are leaving this marina and we're going to go anchor still here in Muskegon for 1 more night. And tomorrow we have reservations to be in Grand Haven at a marina. And we have spent this morning just doing some minor little annoying chores. Like I pre-cooked some pasta for a pasta salad tonight for dinner, and I made some eggs for some egg salad maybe to snack on for lunch. We're taking out the trash, and Mark is taking care of all the lines to get us ready to depart. Did I mention we did a Walmart order for delivery for tomorrow while we're in Grand Haven? The phones have been busy this morning. I took yesterday off. We had a friend of mine that I went to college with that lives in Wisconsin, and he took the ferry over here to Muskegon, and we spent the day catching up, and we had lunch at the Muskegon brewery, and then he took off on a 4 o'clock ferry. So it was a busy day of travel for him, and we absolutely appreciate that he made the effort to come over and hang out with us. It was a very nice afternoon catching up. And what else? Oh, Tuesday when we got here to the marina, we took our bikes to downtown Muskegon. There's an amazing bike trail here, waterside bike trail in Muskegon. I don't know exactly how many miles it is. We followed the bike trail into downtown, and we kind of biked the grid of the downtown streets. I mean, it's all, you know, gridded out, the streets. And so we just like biked down one and then came around a block and biked the other one. It was not a busy afternoon for Tuesday afternoon, so we had no issues biking downtown. There's quite a few restaurants downtown, a couple of shops, nothing that stood out to me as in like, come in and spend your money on some souvenirs. But it was a cute downtown. There's a heritage trail with some, you know, really nice older homes that you can pay admission to go into. So we spent Tuesday afternoon biking. I think we did just over 6 miles. I didn't take any pictures. When I'm on the bike, I don't have a phone holder or anything to put my phone on to like do any filming. And you know, when you're biking, it's kind of a pain in the butt to stop and take a picture and blah, 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 blah. So unfortunately, I have no photos of downtown Muskegon. Mark is getting us ready to go. Even though we're only going like an hour, but we're leaving this dock and we're going to anchor, you still have to do all the things. All the things. So he sets up the line so that it's got just that one loop around. So when we're ready to leave, he just unties it and pulls it right in, and it's all good to go. And he does the same thing in the back. So when I go into the stern, I just pull that line right off the cleat and off we go. So since we've been at the last couple of marinas, we've been bow in, which is unusual for us. But then he has to drape the electric cord over the front of the boat. The pedestal is right there. The bike path is just like right there, and then you go on the other side of this park, and downtown's right there. So what was going on this morning when you were looking at the inverter?
I had the block heaters plugged in.
Yes.
One of the block heaters plugs into the number 1 circuit.
Yes.
1,500 watts, I think, about the same as our microwave. And the other one was plugged into the number 2 circuit, 1,500 watts. So when I switched over to the inverter, I did not unplug them. So the one that was on line 1 was just sucking 1,500 watts right out of the battery bank.
Oh.
So before I even get going, I've already like worn the batteries down.
Oh goodness.
Oh well, it'll be all right.
Well. When he started the engines, he has to go up to the flybridge and turn on, that's how he turns on this. So he has to turn all that on up in the flybridge.
Did you hit record on the camera?
I hit record on the camera now.
I turned it on.
Still got to do everything.
Still gotta do everything. Always good to check your steering.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't back away from the dock and realize you don't have any steering.
Just like that, easy peasy.
I know I pushed the power button.
Would you like me to go double check it?
Oh yeah, looks like we gotta hit the power button.
Okay. This is a building with some sort of different function spaces in it, and there was an antique car show there last night. This building is fairly new, and it's boat storage. And there's a new marina that looks like it's being built. The restaurant we went to is in this building right here, the Muskegon Brewery. Oh, there's somebody anchored right there.
Terrapin from Detroit, Michigan.
Terrapin from Detroit, Michigan. Hello. So yeah, interesting little anchorage there. Here we are back at the same anchorage. I did a very good job of capturing that, but whatever. So 5-to-1 ratio anchor, and then you have the bridle. So explain to people who don't anchor why you use a bridle.
It takes the stress off the windlass. That's the main reason. And it doesn't really help us swing. We still swing anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I guess because it looks cool.
He said, I guess because it makes us look cool.
150.
150. And the anchor alarm is set. Well, I think you've let me ramble on into your ear enough in this episode of Somewhere on the Water. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We are going to be cruising from Muskegon Lake to Grand Haven. I'm super excited about Grand Haven because we've heard about this amazing light show that goes on in the evenings, and we reserved dock space that's supposed to give us the best view of said light show. I'm going to leave you here with some drone footage that Mark took while we were at anchor here in Muskegon. Thank you so much for joining us on Somewhere on the Water. We do love having you on board. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Our Loop. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned because there's lots more to come. Thank you.